Want to show you is the view products, the catalog, where all of my listings live. So when you look at this Eileen Fisher jacket. So I created this today, and you can see under marketplaces, it has eBay, Poshmark, and Facebook. So if you click on each one of those hyperlinks, it takes you to the marketplace and to your listing. So I know that all of these have been listed. So we get to this one, you can see the St. John collection. What I try to do is each day, I want to have at least 5 to 10 listings that are ready to go up the next day. So this is what, when I come in tomorrow morning, this will be the one that I list first. And you can see right here, there's nothing under marketplaces, so I know that that's just a draft for me. And then the next one will be obviously this St. Lawrence. So you can see where all of them are located, and it gives you the date that it was created. So what I'm going to do first is, one of the reasons that I love List Perfectly is that I have created templates. I have one for shirts, pants, dresses. Oh, stink bugs. They're everywhere in North Carolina right now, and it was on me. Oh my God. And that's going to be in here because I can't edit that shit out. Oh my God. Okay. Wow, was I talking about the templates? So I'm going to show you my templates. Okay. View and edit templates. Okay, so if you go to templates, you'll see here are the ones that for 2020, hard goods, purses, pants, shoes, dress. So I'm just going to click on the dress. You can edit them, delete them. I'll just show you what mine looks like for dresses. So you go in, and when you're creating the listing, you have a drop-down menu about which template that you want. So you would click on the one you want. This is my dress one. And so this is what all of my listings that are dresses look like. Condition, and I would fill in if it's new with tag, pre-owned. Then I have my little measurements are given as approximations. We are not tailors. I do pit to pit, waist, shoulder to hem, and details and bin. The details is where I put anything that is, I think the buyer wants to know. So, that's 100% wool, embroidered, any of the details that people are looking for. And then bin will have where my item lives when it is listed. So you can do anything with all this. That's just the way that I do it. Then you can scroll down and you can put your keywords in, price, etc. So that's what the templates look like. All right, so let's go ahead and create a listing. We're going to go to add product. Okay, so this is what I do when I'm going to create a listing, from the very beginning. The only thing that I do prior to this is I take my pictures on my iPhone, I photo correct them in Photo Room, then I airdrop them to my Mac, and once they get on my Mac, I have folders for each item on my desktop. And that just helps me to do the items the fastest, because I'm not fast. Okay, so these are all the ones that I will be listing this week. I am trying to find the pair of shoes that I was going to do. They put them in alphabetical order. Sam Edelman. Oh my God. There they are. All right, so double click the Sam Edelman. And so when I'm listing, I have my item right here beside me. And so I'm building it. I've got my scale to measure, to weigh the stuff. All right, so here we go. I am going to pick all the photos, hit open, and List Perfectly pulls them all into the listing. And I am going to select template, and I am going to select shoes. Okay, so, and then I move it around. I wish that I could get it to load the way that I pick it, but it doesn't do that. Okay, so I've picked my template, and so what it does mostly is when you come down to the description, that's where, you know, what I've created the most. So I have to come in here to the product title, and I would put new in box. Sam Sam Edelman, Mage. All right, so that's my title. And so I do heel height for 1/2 inch, and then the details. Um, these are my, I think they're metallic gold. Yes, with. So I'm just gonna put metallic gold. Fall 19 is when it was released, so a fairly new shoe. And I don't know, there's something on the front of it. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of ornament. You know, that's where I'm gonna put all the stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now, so that's all I'm gonna say. All right, the bin for my shoes, I will put listed. No, it's gonna go in the purple shoe rack, purple shoe, and then number. I have my SKU numbers. It's going to be 1989, 1989 X. The X tells me that this item is cross-listed. And what I'm beginning to do is put the weight right here. And it is, we're going to put it down as 1 pound and like 9 ounces. I add a little bit to it since I know that it's going to go in the. So I put it in 9, and my daughter's probably going to come out here in a minute. Sorry, y'all. And then keywords, I usually put the name again, and then like flats. I luckily know what the manufacturer price is because it's on the box. It's 120, and then the price, I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm probably gonna, let's just put 75 in. The SKU. Now see, this is the new thing that I'm doing. Come back up here and grab the bin number, which is the SKU number, because I want to put that in here so that it shows up where I know when to pull it when it sells. All right, cost of goods. Oh my goodness, now she's not gonna leave me alone. Sorry guys, this is This is the real world. All right. So $5 is cost of goods. Then I go down here to seller notes, and I usually put where we purchased it, which is where this was purchased, which is a consignment store in Charleston, South Carolina, where my kid, or any other notes, if I am going through it and I realize that that I need to get it cleaned, or if there's a spot, I put it right here to make sure that I am reminded to make notations on it on the listing. Okay, so hit save. I have the slowest internet in the world, just so y'all know. Okay, so now you see that that listing is there. It's not live anywhere. It's live in List Perfectly. Okay, so go back in here and click on it, because this has to be open. So everything's ready to go now. The extension is up here in the right-hand corner, this little green arrow down. I click on it, and then it says copy to. And so these are all the different places you can copy it to. So I'm going to do Poshmark first. So it opens up your Poshmark, brings in all your photos. You have to make sure with your title, because I make really long titles, so it'll, fit in eBay, but Poshmark, it bumps it back. So make sure that, finagle the title correctly. Okay, and then select the category, subcategory, flats. Gold 100. All right, so now this listing, if I click next, then it will be live on Poshmark. I'm going to do drops instead, because I'm just going to have it drop tomorrow, so I know that it's ready to go. Whatever, and so it will be dropping, tomorrow morning. And then I hit list. Okay. So I X that out because I'm finished with Poshmark. Then I'm going to drop down again and I usually do eBay next. And the higher up I have the business account, and I have had the highest tier. And when you pay for the highest tier of List Perfectly, it will bring in more items. So if you have the highest one, you won't have to do as many clicks that I do. I just, for the amount of listings that I have, I may be getting close to where I could see the benefit of having the biggest account, but it really wasn't worth it for me to do that because it was so much more expensive. So you'll see that it brought it in. I always make sure to look at the brand and the department to make sure that it imports it right and puts it in the right category. Most of the time it does pretty good, but sometimes it's definitely not right. So I go to condition, new with box, and there's my shoes, Sam Edelman. So Sam Edelman, flats, gold. That's 7.5. Upper is leather, women's type. Features. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is business, or, really half the time I'm just guessing. I don't know about all this stuff. Um, there's no pattern. I'm trying to fill in as many of these as I know since eBay is really pushing it. They are not vintage. And so there it goes. As you can see, all the stuff that I, wrote in List Perfectly in the beginning has transferred over. Then fixed price, I do buy it now, 75. I do where people can make offers. Then the next thing is, choosing the box. So priority mail, I will mail this out in the shoebox because this is a tiny shoebox, so we can go inside of the priority mailbox. Then I'm going to do returns accepted, buyer pays. I'm just kind of experimenting with it. Every time I do it, it pisses me off and I end up taking it back out. But with it being fourth quarter, I'm trying to be a little bit more flexible. And then I put in the weight. And then I usually boost it, do the, I'm doing 2.2 right now. Offer discount. I don't do this a whole lot, but I am trying to do a little bit more now since it's fourth quarter, hoping to, people create bundles. But I don't do a lot of bundles on eBay. I'd love to hear what y'all do with that. What's the percentage that you do? Like, I look at all that and I'm just like, ugh, I don't know what to do. So that's what I do. Whole 5%. Woohoo. And so then, all I'd have to do is hit list item and it would be live. And so I'm going to hit it, save as draft, so it'll be ready to go tomorrow. All right. So now we're back with List Perfectly. So that kind of gives you an idea of how I use it. I'm going to, let's see, I thought I would, so this is my Poshmark, and all of these little green little arrows going everywhere, that's List Perfectly. So I thought I would show you how to do it like the other way. I was going to try to find something that Kendall listed, because Kendall's stuff that she put in, she used it to cross list, but she didn't load the stuff in the List Perfectly, so it's not living there in List Perfectly, because she didn't like doing it that way. All right, let's do the Gucci. So I'm going to hit that, and so it says select all. So I want to import this into List Perfectly because it's not living there right now. So hit List Perfectly and then hit copy. And as you can see up here, it is opening another, did Poshmark first, and now it's opening another List Perfectly tab. Because there's the one I had it on, and this is the new one. And so here comes the Gucci. As you can see up here, this is the old one that we've been working on that has the Sam Edelman. So just imported all of these into List Perfectly, and everything that she had created is now here in List Perfectly. Oops. So, and we can see that it's listed on Poshmark. I'm not quite sure. I think it's also listed on eBay. So I'll have to check on that. But that's the way that you can get it from Poshmark into List Perfectly if you start it the other way. And like I said earlier, Kendall creates her listings in eBay and then cross list it over to the different platforms. I was trying to think if I could do it really quick that way. Okay, so let's go into eBay, and it's basically the same thing. You see all the arrows. See if I can find one really quick. All right. Okay. All right, let's just do the Burberry. Okay, so, you know, you could create the listing. You know, she does the whole um, listing in eBay, but this goes the same way. You hit this button. Okay, select all. So if you, like, I want to end list perfectly, but if I also wanted to cross list it to Tradesy or Depop or whatever, you choose all these and then hit copy. And you can see it opened up another thing. And so now it's bringing in all the listings for the Burberry coat. So that's just kind of a short, not so short, like 20 some minutes, 25 minutes. But I hope this helps. Um, if y'all have any questions, you can send me a message, and I'll be glad to help. And I hope, oh, I do have a List Perfectly code. It should be in my link tree. If it's not set up, just let me know. It's something where you can get a certain percentage off of your first month, and then I also get like a certain percentage off too. Um, but anyway, I love List Perfectly, and it has really helped me list quicker. Thanks, y'all.